morning students. Welcome to the class. In the previous class we had completed up to unit 3. Okay. Today we have discussed unit 4. Unit 4 is your 2D geometric transformation or two-dimensional geometric transformation. So let us discuss 2D geometric transformation. First we know about the what is transformation or introduction to transformation. Okay, transformation are a fundamental part of your computer graphics. Okay, transformation are used to position object, to shape object, to change viewing position, and even to change how something is viewed. Okay, the purpose of this or using computers for drawing is to provide facility to user to view the object from different angles, enlarging or reducing the scale or shape of the object called as transformation, or this is known as transformation. That means transformation means we can enlarge the object, or we can reduce the object, or we can move the object from one angle to different angle. This concept is known as your transformation. Okay, so two essential aspects of transformation are given below. First one is your each transformation is a single entity. It can be denoted by a unique name or symbol. Okay. Second one is your it is possible to combine two transformation after connecting a single transformation is obtained. That is, so for example, A is a transformation for translation and B is the transformation perform scaling. Okay, A is your perform the translation transformation and B is performing scaling transformation. Okay, when we combine translation and scaling and the combination is suppose C, that means C equals to AB. That means C is the combination of translation and scaling. Okay, that means C is the concatenation property. Okay, now there are two complementary points of view for describing the object transformation. Okay, one is your geometric transformation, another is your coordinate transformation. Okay, first we discuss geometric transformation. The object itself is transformed relative to the coordinate system or background. The mathematical statement to this viewpoint is defined by geometric transformation applied to each point of the object. For example, in a picture or in a scene, the object cannot move. The moving the object will the object is moving, but the background screen is fixed. This is known as geometric transformation. That means in a picture some objects are there and background scene also there. The background scene is fixed and picture is or the object is moving. Okay, this is known as geometric transformation. Then another one is your coordinate transformation. The object is held stationary while the coordinate system is transformed relative to the object. This effect is attained through the application of coordinate transformation. For example, the object is fixed and the background scenery is moving. Okay, this is known as your coordinate transformation. Here is also there the picture also here is also example also we will discuss this one and this one. Okay, next come to the point, types of transformation. Types of transformation. There are 5 types of transformation. Okay, but basic transformations are translation, scaling, rotation, and another advanced transformation also there are two. One is your reflection and another is your shearing. So today we will discuss the basic transformation: translation, scaling, and rotation. Okay. Now let us discuss the translation. Okay. Here in this picture, the object is your this one. Sorry. This one is your object, main object or rectangular object. The object is moving to this position to this position. Okay. So that means in the translation we will move the object from one location to another location. So let us discuss in detail. It is a transformation that used to reposition the object along the straight line path from one coordinate location to another coordinate location. Okay, here the coordinate location is your it is a rigid body transformation, so we need to translate the whole object. We translate two-dimensional point by adding translation distance tx and ty to the original coordinate position xy to move at a new position x dash and y dash. Okay. So let us discuss. This one is your, this point is your xy coordinate position. Okay, and we move the object to the this position. Okay, x dash y dash. That means the distance of this in the x direction is that one, and in the y direction is this one. That means the distance is from the original location to this location is tx, and in the y direction it is ty. That means the object or in the original position is xy coordinate position, and we move this object to the destination location which is your x dash and y dash. That means here we find out the x dash and y dash. X dash is your x plus tx and y dash is your y plus ty. That means the x position plus distance and the y position plus distance. Okay. So the translation distance pair tx and ty is called a translation vector or shift vector. Okay. Now we can represent it in a single matrix equation also. We represent this one is in your column vector also, column matrix, or also in row matrix or row vector. In the column matrix, if P dash is your, that means destination position is your x dash and y dash, and original position is your xy, and t is your distance. That means distance tx and ty. So here P dash is equals to P plus T. P dash is equal to P plus T. P dash means x dash y dash, P means xy coordinate position, T means tx ty. That means x dash y dash equal to xy plus tx ty. Okay. It is your column vector or column matrix. Okay. we can also represent it. Okay, we can also represent it in your row vector form also. In the row vector, so same as p dash equals to p plus t, x dash y dash equal to xy plus tx ty. This one is your row vector form or row matrix form. Okay. Let us discuss one example. Translate the triangle ABC. A coordinate position is your 10 10, B coordinate position is your 15 15, C coordinate position is your 20 10. That means here x equal to 10. In the A coordinate position, x equal to 10, y equal to 10. In the B coordinate position, x equal to 15, y equal to 15. In the C coordinate position, x equal to 20, y equal to 10. Okay, but it can extend in 2 unit in x direction and 1 unit in y direction. Okay, destination, that means distance. Tx and ty, tx is your 2 and ty is your 1 unit. Okay. So we know that p dash equal to p plus t, that means p dash equal to p plus tx plus ty. Okay, p means xy. Okay, let us find out a dash. So here a dash equal to xy means 10 10, sorry 10 10, x is 10, y equal to 10, that plus 2 1. When we add in these two matrix, a dash is your which one? This one 12 10. Okay, this one is your a dash position. Then now we find out the B point. For point 15 15, B dash is your 15 15 plus 2 1, 2 1. Then B dash is your 17 16. And then for point C is your 10 10. Sorry, 20 10. Here printing mistake is there. C dash is your 20 10 plus 2 1. That means C dash is your 22 11. Okay, that means the final coordinate position is your a dash is your 12 11, B dash is your 17 16, C dash is your 22 11. Okay, this one is your translation. Okay, now discuss what is rotation. It is a transformation that used to reposition the object along the circular path in the xy plane. Okay, to generate a rotation, we specify a rotation angle theta, and the position of the rotation pivot point or rotation point x or y are about which the object is to be rotated. Okay, positive value of the rotation angle defines counterclockwise rotation and negative value of rotation angle defines clockwise rotation. Okay, we first find the equation of rotation when pivot point or rotation point is at coordinate origin 0, 0. Okay, that means x, y both are 0. Okay, in this diagram, starting point is your 0. This position is your 0. X position also 0. This one is your x axis. This one is your x axis. This one is your y axis. Okay, and this one is x and y axis both are 0. Okay, now here from the figure we can write x and y both are 0 and the angle is your phi. Okay, Okay. Using standard trigonometric identities, we can express the transform coordinates in terms of angle theta and phi. Okay. As x equal to r cos phi and y equal to r sin phi. And here we find x dash and y dash. Okay. That means x angle is your this one. This is your angle, triangle. Okay. And we rotate this triangle in this position. Okay. This one is your original position and we rotate this angle to this position. Okay. Here x equal to r cos theta, y equal to x equal to r cos phi, y equals to r sin phi. Okay. That means here we find out x dash and y dash, which is your destination location. Okay. X dash we find out r cos theta plus phi. Here it can put your trigonometric formula. All of you recall your trigonometric formula. Okay. Trigonometric formula cos a plus b. Cos a plus b formula is your cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. All of you remember or not? Okay. Now discuss in this way. Forget about the trigonometric mathematical equation. Now come to the computer graphics. But here your trigonometric cos a plus b formula is lie or put. Okay. So r cos theta plus phi equals to r cos phi into cos theta minus r sin phi minus sin theta. Okay. Here it is your cos a plus b formula, and same as y dash equal to r sin theta plus y. Here it will put your sin a plus b formula. Sin a plus b formula is your sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. Okay. So that here r cos phi sin theta plus r sin phi cos theta. Okay. Now we replace r cos theta with x and r sin theta with y in the above equation. Okay. In the r cos theta is your x and r sin theta is your y. In the place of r cos theta we can write x. Okay. And in the place of r sin phi we can write y. Okay. So in this way x dash is your s cos theta minus y sin theta. Okay. Now in the y dash formula, y dash is your r cos phi sin theta plus r sin phi cos theta. In the place of r cos phi we can write x. So here we can write x sin theta. Okay. And r sin phi cos theta. In the r sin phi place we can write y. So here we write y. That means y dash is your x sin theta plus y cos theta, and x dash is your s cos theta minus y sin theta. So we can write in the form of column vector matrix equation as p dash equal to r dot p. Okay. Here p dash is your x dash y dash, r is your this one x cos theta, this one cos theta minus sin theta plus cos theta. Okay. And p is your xy. So in this way we can also write this one is your formula. Okay. The rotation about arbitrary point is illustrated in below figure. That means the coordinate position, starting position is in the above figure. Here now it can move into the here. The arbitrary point, that means the point xy coordinate also move to the xr yr position. Okay. The rotation about pivot point. The here transformation equation for rotation of a point about pivot point or rotation point xr yr is x dash equals to xr plus x minus xr cos theta minus y minus yr sin theta, and y dash is equal to yr plus x dash minus xr sin theta plus y minus yr cos theta. Just we minus these things. Okay. These equations are differing from rotation about origin, and its matrix representation also different, little bit different. Okay. Now let us one example we can solve. Locate a new position of the triangle. A is 5 4, B is 8 3, C is 8 8 about its rotation by 90 degree clockwise about the origin. As rotation 90 degree clockwise, we will take theta equals to minus 90 degree. Okay. So P dash is your R dot P. So here P dash is your R means cos minus 90 degree minus sin minus 90 degree. Then cos minus sin 90 degree cos minus 90 degree. This one is your R, and P is your 5 4 8 3 8 8. Okay. So cos minus 90 degree is your 0, minus sin minus 90 degree is your 1, sin minus 90 degree is your minus 1. Here is minus 1 into minus is your plus. Okay. Here sin minus 90 degree is your minus 1 value, minus 1, and cos minus 90 degree is your 0. Okay. That means 0 1 1 0, these two matrices we multiply. After multiplication we will get these things. Okay. So the result is your this one. The final coordinate after rotation are A dash is your 4 minus 5, B dash is your 3 minus 8, C dash is your 8 minus 8. Okay. So this one is your rotation. I hope all of you understand clearly. Okay. Now we discuss scaling. Okay. Scaling. It is a transformation that used to alter the size of an object. Okay. Scaling is your only change the size of the object. That means we either enlarge it or we reduce it. Okay. This operation is carried out by multiplying coordinate value xy with scaling factor sx and sy, sx xy respectively. So equation for scaling is given by, equation is your x dash is your x dot sx, y dash equals to y dot sy. This one is your x dash and y dash equation. Okay. This equation can be represented in column vector or column matrix also. So here P dash is your S dot P. P dash means x dash y dash. All of you know these things. I already told you. And S is your Sx 0 0 Sy. Okay. And P is your xy. So this one is your column matrix. Okay. Any positive value can be assigned to Sx and Xy. Okay. Values less than 1 reduce the size. If your values less than 1, it will reduce your size. Okay. While values greater than 1 enlarge the size of object. Values greater than 1 enlarge the size of the object. And the object remain unchanged when values of both factor is 1. If values of both factor is 1, then the object is unchanged. The size will not change. If less than 1, the size will reduce. If greater than 1, then the size is enlarged. Okay. Some values of Sx and Sy will produce uniform scaling. These things all of you remember it. Clearly remember it. Values Sx and Xy will produce uniform scaling, and different values of Sx and Sy will produce differential scaling. That means two type of space scaling. One is uniform scaling and another one is differential scaling. Okay. If Sx and Xy values are same, then it will produce uniform scaling, and if Sx and Sy values are different value, then it will produce differential scaling. Okay. Object transformed with above equation are both scale and repositioned. Scaling factor with value less than 1 will move object closer to the origin. That means if less than 1, that means the object is reduced. That means it is closer to the origin. While scaling factor with value greater than 1, it will move the object away from the origin. That means the value is greater than 1, then it will enlarge it. That means the origin it is far from your original point. Okay, or origin. We can control the position of object after scaling by keeping one position fixed, called fixed point. That point will remain unchanged after scaling transformation. Okay. So here one point is fixed point, but at that fixed point we will enlarge it. So after the fixed point it will enlarge it. The equation for scaling with fixed point position as xf yf. If xf yf the fixed point position, then the equation are x dash equal to xf plus x minus xf into sx. That means here we multiply the sx in x and minus xf. So after multiplication, x dash is your xf plus x sx minus xf sx. That means here if we take the common as xf from xf and xf sx, that means x sx plus, we take the common xf, after that it will left which one? 1 minus xx. So this one is your final value. X dash value is this one after this process. Okay. In this way we can calculate also y dash. Y dash equal to yf plus y minus yf into sy. That means after multiplication sy into the y minus yf, we can get these things. Okay. So after that we take common yf as common. We find the y dash is your this one, ysy plus yf into 1 minus sy. So this is your x dash formula in the fixed point scaling. Okay, and this is your y dash formula in the fixed point scaling. Okay, let us consider one example and solve it. Consider square with left bottom corner at 2, 2 and right bottom corner at 6, 6. Apply the transformation which make its size half. Okay, as we want size half, so the value of scale factor is your sx is your 0.5 and sy also your 0.5 because it makes the size half. So the coordinate of square are a is your 2, 2, b is your 6, 2, c is your 6, 6, d is your 2, 6. So as you all know, p dash equals to s dot p. So here p dash is your p dash equal to s dot p. S is your sx 0, 0 sy and p is your a b c d. 4 position coordinate points. A is your 2, 2, 2, 2, b is your 6, 2, c is your 6, 6, d is your 2, 6. After and here sx is your 0.5 and sy is your 0.5 also. And when we put the value sx and xy, then we multiply these two matrices. After multiplying these two matrices, we will get the resultant matrix, this one. Okay, so the final coordinate after scaling are a dash is your 1, 1, b dash is your 3, 1, c is your 3, 3, d dash is your 1, 3. Okay, so today we will discuss what is transformation and some basic transformation. In the basic transformation, we read translation, scaling and rotation. Translation is the object can move one coordinate location to another coordinate location. Okay, and in scaling, it will in the scaling transformation, the object will either enlarge it or reduce it. Okay, that means the size will change. And in rotation, we rotate the object in different angle. Okay, so this one is your basic transformation, translation, scaling and rotation. In the next class, we will discuss reflection and shear. Okay, I hope all of you clearly understand and you students are also clearly go through these notes, and if any doubt you can also ask me. Okay, and also if all of you take these notes, you can also message me. Okay.